Daytime Chicago is sponsored by Brad's Deals.
With prices soaring from gas to food to housing, finding deals and stretching your dollar is so important. To fill us in on some tips on how to do that is online shopping expert Casey Runyon from Brad's Deals.
People are absolutely needing to spend more on, things they can't avoid, things like gas, things like housing, things like food. And that means that it is more important than ever to be able to find deals and different ways of saving in your life. We are seeing, prices on ordinary goods, seasonal goods are up this year a bit versus what we've seen last year, but that doesn't mean that you can't still get a great deal.
Are there ways to stretch the dollar, and what are some of the good deals that are out there?
Yeah, absolutely. So the first thing, that I really want to encourage people as we are headed into spring and the home improvement season is, rather than thinking new, think upgrade and update.
Yeah.
So there is so much you can do with just a can of paint, and you don't need to, fully replace your kitchen. You could actually just go and refinish those cabinets, change out the hardware, get a new look.
Also, like you're talking about, like outdoor stuff too. I know a couple years ago when the pandemic started, patio furniture was hard to come by, so you really kind of had to refurbish what you had.
Yes, absolutely. And last year we saw on Brad's Deals, we saw record-breaking sales on patio furniture set. And this year, what we are actually seeing from consumers is a big uptick in interest in decor. So people aren't just swapping out their patio furniture right now. They are looking for ways to update it and upgrade it, maybe new cushions, maybe adding some outdoor lighting. The patio bistro lighting that you can hang is really hugely popular, and we're seeing tons of great options. So people are looking for ways to do that but be more affordable, not drop $500, $1,000 on a new set.
Are there deals to be had out there? Because, we did have supply chain issues. Now we've got higher fuel costs. I would wonder, deals are few and far between.
There are still deals, but the definition of a deal just may be a bit different than what you were thinking it was a year ago or more. It's the 40% off discount on that deck box may look more like a 25% off discount these days.
But they are out there if you do a little hunting. Is there something out there that people should possibly wait on buying that they normally buy now, maybe buy a little later to get a better deal?
I would say just be very aware of what you're looking at, and it might be worth it to wait until the end of the season, especially for things like, we're seeing prices really up on propane fire pits, and some of those other kind of bigger outdoorsy items might be better to wait until the season has gotten further along, just so you can get some better prices.
You also mentioned shrinkflation. I don't think I've heard of shrinkflation before.
Yes, so that is when a manufacturer charges the same amount for their product, but they're actually including less of that product. So it's a few fewer chips in the bag of Doritos. It's a few fewer sheets of paper towel in that roll of paper towels.
That seems kind of sneaky of the companies. Are they letting people know, or is it consumers that have to keep an eagle eye out?
Consumers absolutely need to keep an eye out. This will still be labeled the same, jumbo double roll or whatever language they've used.
Yeah.
And so what you really want to do is look at the per unit cost. So look at the number of ounces that are in the bag, and look at the number of sheets that are in that roll of paper towels to determine if you're still getting the same value or if you should be considering a different product.
All right, for more information, visit bradsdeals.com, where you can check out their blog. More for less, the information right there on your screen.
Important information these
Lots
days as the prices are going up on everything.